Hi, we're the Heavy Metal Heartthrobs, and you're watching RCW Spotlight.
Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling.
Not that flu
Stuff. I know him too well.
Hello and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Ric Lieb. And with me as always, it is the Don of professional wrestling. What are you doing?
It's grubby here because you let those grubby kids in here. Dirty, grimy little punks from New Jersey.
I didn't let them in here. You know that was... the owners of RCW said that we had to let them on the show, and which is why you weren't here. Remember?
It smells like ass and bad decision in here.
It was.
Did you watch the show?
Yeah. Are
But I could tolerate
they
it.
sponsoring us? Can you keep that label off the air? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's why I keep mine turned around. You can have a drink, just don't let it be shown. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, with me as always is the Don of professional wrestling. In my opinion, still the king of battle royals.
Oh, yeah.
And the star of the show,
Thank you.
Frankie Andolini.
This is just the worst week ever.
It is.
That's all horrible. I'm not even as upset about seeing you as I should be because everything else was so much worse.
Die Hard is your friend.
Why are you so
Who
angry
keeps telling
with
me that? What? What do you mean?
Die Hard.
Oh,
Listen,
his brain's going. That's all right. Listen,
Frankie.
Look,
I'll write it down. I have some pictures I can show you. It'll jog the old memory. You'll see. It's fine.
that's the past.
At least you're not
man.
some
We're
little
living in the past.
punk
living-
kid
you're
in some
living-
dirty corduroys
Right.
behind my
Living
bar or
in the
anything.
past.
You're living
You
in the
need
past.
to learn to let it go. We've
Die Hard is
more
one of us
important
now.
things.
You got
We've got more
DDP yoga now? Is that what you're calling me?
He might
You're
be. That's
finding
why he's in
yourself-
phenomenal shape.
You almost killed a kid the other
No,
month. Like,
no. We will get to that. I promise
All
you
right.
that. I had to sit down. We will get to
You
that.
can't tell me about Zen if you almost murder a dude.
No,
That's-
Listen, he's been. We'll talk about that when we interview him at the last segment. But what we're going to do right now is,
fumigate this place.
as people probably already know, Frankie didn't win the Battle Royal.
I beg to differ. I won it twice.
Frankie didn't win the Battle Royal because Frankie didn't read the rules of an Akron Armory Classic Battle Royal and tried to throw the man out of the ring twice when he needed to pin him because it came down to the final two.
First off, who changes the rules to a match that has been around for like 50 years?
First off, the classic means
But you-
it was the
but you
rules
say-
before the rules got changed to it all being
I
over
thought
the
we
top
weren't
rope.
bringing up old stuff again.
Like you
We're
got
bringing
room
up
to
the
talk.
past.
Like you've got room
You
to talk.
said we weren't bringing up the past, and now you're talking about classic rules. That's stupid.
Look,
I won. I don't know who decided to add an extra
I agree.
stipulation.
I agree.
When have I ever read any directions or rules?
So
Why would anyone expect that I would know them? And how dare
Frankie, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I agree. I
Our
wanted you to
stinks.
win.
I wanted you to win.
I did win.
He wanted you to win.
I won. You know what? I'm getting my own trophy. I don't need it. It's fine. I won.
Now, on top of that, yeah, participation trophies don't count, by the way. Just wanted to throw that one out there to
They
you.
do.
Unless you ask Spike St. J.
Yeah.
Right.
Just saying.
Who got another one, I think, the other day. So now, with that being said, I was cheated out of my championship.
Yes.
He used
Cheated.
He used my belt against me.
Who does that? Who uses a title belt to win a match?
Well, I'm more concerned about
The
why the
Rogue.
way was taken out of
Yeah.
the the situation.
Yeah.
Thank
They were
goodness.
sent to the back. I wasn't even allowed out of the locker room at the show. I was forced to stay in
was
the
the event.
Ways
This is the
locker
show.
room. Well,
Yeah.
the event. Sorry.
Well, it's
I was forced to stay in the Ways locker room the entire event. I was not allowed to step foot out.
Which is not right.
No.
it wasn't that bad. No. Well, I mean, I had my manager's license. So
Yes,
Yeah,
and
we're
you came
not-
out there and you tried.
until he used the title belt to win the match. Who does that?
What's worse is he took it from me.
Yeah, that
That's
was
called
yours.
stealing.
That's thieving. Thieving.
Right, thievery.
Stealing. And then everybody was happy about that. They're really happy, right?
No,
That-
I took that as screams of
I think
pain
they
and
were yelling.
tears. Yeah.
yeah.
You saw a couple drunk people hugging in the crowd, but I think they were falling into each other.
They were holding each other up.
Passing out. 'cause
That
they
wasn't-
couldn't believe.
They,
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Look, you're still the heavyweight champion in my eyes.
Yeah.
well,
the way it still looks at you.
I look naked
as
right
the
now.
champion.
Lee Starr, you still got your championship. Of course, you have the night off, so wasn't like you were gonna get screwed like the rest of it. It was a screwy show.
It was.
It was a screwy
I'm
show.
watching the monitor and I'm like, no, they can't. And yeah,
It was not cool. Got to debut my segment, Know Your Role Model. That was pretty good.
It's fantastic.
no, that was awesome.
Yeah,
That
plug
was
this thing.
awesome.
I think you know, they've always looked for an heir to Roddy Piper, and I think, you know, he's right now staring down at me from heaven like, you know what? You did the right
He's
thing.
giving you the standing up.
Kid
Right.
didn't even throw away his stuff from like.
I know, right? All right, we're going to go ahead and regroup here. We're going to take our first commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to go ahead and take your Q&A. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Rubber City Wrestling Cold War was set to be a great event, and it was ruined by the debacle, the tragedy that took place that night when myself, the Honolulu Guru, Draven Post, came out, was told he was 12 pounds overweight to get in the light heavyweight battle royal, and when I demanded a match, returning Danny Anglet, a man who I didn't know was on the RCW roster, he returned to wrestling that night, attacked me with a kendo stick. Danny, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at that referee, also known as our All-American City Champion, who should have a brain to realize that a kendo stick is a foreign object, which is illegal unless it's a street fight kendo stick match, no holds barred, something like that. And I don't remember the ring announcer saying it. That's right. I'm mad at you, Johnny Gigolo. You screwed me, man, and you pissed me off. Good job, because now you got to deal with the consequences. So, April 18th, 2020 at RCW Wanted in Stinkville, USA, aka Talmadge, Ohio. I'm challenging you, Johnny Gigolo. And I am going back to Hawaii the next day with 10 pounds of gold in my suitcase. And I'm going to hear the ring announcer throughout the night saying, and new All-American City Champion, Draven Post. I'll see you in April, Johnny.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. This week, we've had a lot of questions come in. Thank God none about that match, or his match, or anybody's match. So, Frankie, without further ado, do you care to read some of these questions?
I guess.
Come on, we need something to cheer us up. People's questions ought to do it. I know me not having a championship belt over here isn't going to do it.
It's ridiculous.
Right?
Everything's gone south.
Right.
I
agree with you.
Try and get this together. All right.
Remember, if you have a question for any of us here on RCW Spotlight, go to facebook.com/RCW Spotlight, ask your question, and we'll be happy to read it on the air.
All right. I think this first one's from Steve Patras in Austintown, Ohio. Austintown 316.
You know,
Get it? See?
yeah, I get it. That's
Right.
wrestling.
Yeah, that's wrestling. All right. What are your thoughts on Andy Kaufman versus Jerry the King Lawler feud?
Go ahead. I'll let you have this one first.
I mean, it was like 100 years ago.
Right. So I'm glad somebody actually remembers the old school. I ain't gonna get mad at that.
I'm mad at everyone.
I know you are. My thoughts on it are this. Even though me and Jerry have had our ups and downs, he interfered in one of my matches before. Shut up, Die Hard. He cheated in one of my matches. So I don't really care. I know. Exactly. So what's he doing over there punching me?
He should have been arrested.
He should have been. Illegal. Anyway, I'm glad he broke that comedian's neck. That's my take on it.
I was dumb back then. I was still
You
doing
were only,
this,
what, 40 at the time? What did you
but I
think,
was still
Reed?
doing this for the fan. I thought more about the fan than myself. I was crushed when Andy Kaufman broke his neck. I thought Jerry Lawler was a despicable person. Nowadays, I just want to give freaking
You get it
great
now,
Jerry.
don't you?
Yeah, I get it down.
It's not
I
about
get
the
it now.
fans. It's not
Yeah.
about it's not about
Yeah.
comedians besmirching our product.
Exactly.
It's about winning.
It's the same thing as that freaking actor that played in that movie, and I'm not even going to name the movie or the actor. They make a movie about our business, and then they give him the title.
Championship belt. Titles are
No,
what
that
Vince
was a
has.
title.
Good point. When he had it, it was a title.
It was a title. It was. People don't get it. They cannot grasp their.
He's actually a
lines.
professional wrestler right now in the Indies. Went to training school and everything's
After
actually doing
that.
very good.
After
it,
that.
though. Yeah, after it.
Not when he held
David
the
Arquette. Now
title.
I can say his name because he's a wrestler now, doing damn good too.
Was he?
Yes.
Maybe RCW.
He said, people asked him, they're like, why are you wrestling for barely anything when you were on TV for making or on movies making all this money? And he said, because I have a passion to wrestle. I'm like, well, he just told them what he thinks of acting.
Exactly. Now sit down and
Hold on one
shut up.
sec. Animals here.
Yes.
What's going on, brother?
Ain't not too much, I figure I'll come and make a little sit-in right quick, Next
might do that
event, we'll be defending our titles against Detroit's Most Wanted.
Yes, you will.
So, handle you this belt. You can hold it for me. I got to leave because I got to get training for them
Okay.
guys,
Freebird rule.
Oh, yeah, we do what we do.
Never know. I appreciate it.
All right, y'all guys take it easy.
Sir?
All right.
Well, that was an unexpected,
How come
great.
you call him sir and don't even give me that respect?
Because you're not animal.
But I'm older. I'm older than him.
You're older than everyone.
You're not
Okay,
older
so
than
there you
Animal.
Here I go.
You're not older
According
than
to him,
Animal.
I'm 68.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Or is it 88 this week? Which is it?
How old is he this week?
I just put them together, whatever that adds up. Math. I don't know.
Math. Who does it? Who does that?
I don't think that's going to sit upright, so
No,
you
it's
have
not.
to use a
Let's move the
chair.
beer. We're going to have to round it out more. Do one of these numbers. Then pull it back. You can hear him walking all the way out. He is a talker. It's funny because everybody's like, he's the silent one in the group. And I'm like, no,
You don't know Animal very
Animal.
well.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He is the talkative one in the group. Oh, sounds like he found some ring rats up there.
You did. You want me to do another question?
Yeah, let's do another question. Let's speak up so the camera can hear us.
All right. Leah McPeak.
Yeah.
From Black Horse, Ohio. Are they just making up there's no Black Horse, Ohio.
I've never heard of it either. But ironically,
Yeah.
There's a black list over
a couple weeks ago, remember you had the person read off the name, what was it, from Alabama?
Ramalama Ding Dong or something like that. Yeah.
Here it's the same place that former, unfortunately, my favorite boxer, but he's former champion Deontay Wilder's from. And I was like, I'm like watching, I'm like, he said that place sounded made up. And
It is
here,
made up.
no,
Oh.
no, not if Deontay Wilder's from there too.
All right. Well, Leah McPeak from some made-up town in Ohio
Black Horse,
wants
Ohio.
to know who's the one wrestler who has passed away that you'd like to have wrestled but didn't. I'm gonna take this one right now. Die Hard, because I'm pretty sure he died about 10 years ago and just didn't notice yet. And I never got a chance to wrestle him while he was alive.
Now, I'll
Not
tell you
gonna
what,
hold
maybe
him
you
back.
should have won the Battle Royal.
I did win the Battle Royal.
You're probably gonna be
I
dead by
won
the
it
time.
like twice.
He's probably gonna be dead by the time you earn a shot at him.
Wanna
Frankie.
wrestle anyway.
Quit being mean. Quit
All
being
right,
mean.
I'm sorry.
Now, who do you
Apologize
mean?
to you.
Oh man. I don't know. Who would I have wrestled but didn't dead? I don't know. Somebody I could beat.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Iron Mike Sharp.
Iron Mike Sharp.
There you go.
Iron Mike Sharp is the answer. Go ahead. What about you?
Well, now that I have no championship belt to lose, I might as well make it a good one. Andre the... No, I'm just joking. No, hell no.
You've wrestled Animal before, I
Yeah,
thought.
Resident Animal already. I know what it's like to be thrown around like that. I don't know.
It's kind of a tough question.
It's a very tough question because there's a lot of people I wish I could have
Damn
wrestled.
it, Leah.
Right.
Throwing out the tough questions.
What is wrong with you?
Where's the softballs? Come on.
Roddy Piper because he turned babyface.
Ooh. Good one. Do you have an answer?
I'd have to say Chris Benoit.
That'd be a
Hands
good
down,
one.
Chris Benoit.
Oh,
that.
you know what?
What do you mean?
Chris Adams. That'd be another one.
Chris Adams.
One of the Von Erichs.
Which one? Pick one.
Carrie.
Okay.
Because what are you going to do? I'll just step on his toe. Oh, wait a minute.
You know what? Hold on a second. Whoever I wrestle, I want to put him in the camel clutch. I feel like that's a move that isn't used enough. The camel clutch.
I actually was wrestling my wife the other day. Put her in the camel toe clutch.
Oh, the camel toe clutch.
Yes.
Okay. That actually.
That's used a lot.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know. I just feel like the camel clutch is
Right.
an underutilized move.
See, camel toe, it's more like a Boston crab, except, never mind. I can't really say that on the
They can let you know.
Right. You figure it out later on. Okay. Next question.
Sorry. Doing something.
I'll stay off there.
No, I was just doing something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pornhub.com.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So anyway, all right, Leah. Terrible question. You're a horrible person.
Right. That makes
All
us think.
Yeah, I don't like that. Oh my gosh. What the hell? No. Oh. Okay. All right. Ray Ziegler.
Ziggler
Dolph's brother?
Dolph's. Yeah.
sounds
Or
made
sister?
up.
Ray. Rey, as in King. King Ziegler from Randolph, Ohio. Randolph.
And Mortimer.
I think Randolph and Mortimer. All right.
Oh,
Ohio. There's a lot of Ohio people. You know, Ohio people are.
Wait. Randolph and Mortimer.
Yeah.
That settles it. We're trading places.
Oh, I see what you did. Yes, only awesome people will get our joke.
Yes,
So-
indeed.
So, Ray, personally, I don't care for them, but what do you think of the guy? What do you guys think of WWE Saudi Arabia shows? I think they're probably hot.
I think Goldberg loves them.
Yeah. I don't know, man. They're doing it for money. It's a business.
Yeah.
It's not a political statement. It's business, man.
I think
get
it's-
paid a lot of money to put on shows.
I think it's funny that the ladies, or the gimmick infringers, as I like to call them, the ones that will be in lawsuits. I think it's funny that they have to wear like jogging outfits and stuff because they're not allowed to show any skin. That, to me, is funny. But as far as it's concerned, I don't really think about it because I don't watch WWE or AEW or NXT or...
Here's the thing. I didn't think WWE was still around.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sorry. I don't...
Yeah, you got to change the channel now. They're on Fox, I guess.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
I don't watch wrestling ever.
I don't watch Wish Wrestling ever,
I like it.
or anti-entertaining wrestling, or...
Well, you get your comic relief, I assume, right?
Right.
What the? Why are you picking at me? Have I
I'm
done
asking
anything
a
to
legitimate
pick at you?
question. I'm not
Yeah.
looking at you.
Yes,
This
you
is
have.
Completely unwarranted. I've said
I
here
just
I've been a perfect
asked-
gentleman, and now you're attacking me.
Listen, Francis, just go right ahead with the next question.
All right, next question. Huh. All right.
Francis
Oh!
is what he gets called when he's in trouble. Yeah.
Anyone else
This
calls
is
him
that
out,
place
he'll kill
again.
him, right?
All right. Sting said he'd do one more match against The Undertaker. How well do you think Sting versus The Undertaker would be in 2020? This is from Evan Bradshaw in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Tuscaloosa.
It's not made up.
It's made up.
No, it's not. That's
Evan Bradshaw.
That's where the true champ, Deontay Wilder.
I've actually driven through.
Good
Tuscaloosa.
Lord.
Evan Bradshaw Layfield.
I know it's real.
DL.
First of all, anybody with the last name Bradshaw is okay with me.
Tuscaloosa.
You have fun saying it, don't you?
It is.
Tuscaloosa.
All
Tuscaloosa. All right.
right.
How well do you think it'd be? I'm okay. What's the?
Let me have this.
Okay, go.
Nostalgia wise, fantastic. Wow. I'm going to tell you right now, the ring announcements for those two are going to be off the chain. Those entrances, second to none. Once the bell rings, hope you have to go to the bathroom really bad. Because because that's when it's going to be about. Because as much as I think that those two would have put on a dynamite match maybe 20 years ago, it ain't going to be the same. Now, with that being said, I still think Sting has one more good match left in him. But you can't make him have to carry the load in the match. What the hell was that?
I don't know. I didn't see nothing. I know nothing.
Cataracts. Oh, sorry.
Die Hard.
I agree with you. 20 years ago would have been great. I don't agree that Sting has one more match in him. I don't. I'm sorry. And I am a Sting fan. I will admit it. I don't think he has a good match left in him.
Here's something
You know, if you were still for the fans, you wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I would.
So I
because
like
here
this
it
new
is.
Die Hard.
Here it is. Okay.
Think about
And-
it for a minute.
And here's the point.
Same
And Frankie,
Die
you
Hard.
might want to listen to this, okay? And it might come as a shock to you. When my time in this business is over, I'm going out on top. I'm not going out with the fans yelling one more match. One more match.
Nobody will
Sorry.
ever say that.
When I decide, your sister
Wow.
does every day. I
Wow.
get
My
a
sister is a
personal phone
saint,
call.
you son of a bitch.
She
I'm
is.
sorry.
I get a personal phone call from her every morning. Die Hard, I just wanted to tell you my brother is just, he's crazy. He loves you.
Anyway.
You've got posters of me hanging in your room.
Oh gosh, you've been figured out.
There's other people in those posters. It's he just happens to be on them.
Right? Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
Okay,
yeah,
also, why is everyone ignoring the fact that Sting, for the past 20 years, has actually just been Mike Tenay with makeup on? No one else sees that? Am I the only one? It's Mike Tenay.
I mean, I can't
Sting
stand the
actually
crowd.
Steve Borden probably retired 20 years ago.
Yeah, he probably still has
And
spiked
this has
blonde
just
hair.
been, this has just been Mike Tenay living out a dream.
Sting has been gone since the Horseman kicked him out of the group.
That's it.
even
Gotta go.
after he beat Flair after that.
All right.
No.
So I got one more question.
He
You
got
guys want
injured
one more
after
question?
Yeah, we got room for this.
All right. This is from Mike Wallace from Freedom, Ohio. Okay. I've lived in Ohio, parts of known Ohio, for a long time. I have no idea where Freedom, Ohio is.
But it is good to know that we have 60 minutes to do this answer.
Do we need 60 minutes?
It's Mike Wallace. Unless we're talking about the receiver.
Could be. All right. Well, he
Digital.
wants to know, do
In
you
which
have
case,
any
he's a one-trick pony.
Do you have any good or crazy road stories? I see what he's doing here. He's trying to get us to admit to crimes. And I will not, sir. I will not. Mike. I don't have any stories. I wasn't even there. I didn't know nothing. I didn't see nothing.
I heard you have to talk about the one in West Virginia.
Drawing a blank.
When you went to the crowd and they were all trying to kill you guys.
There was I'm not gonna name the promotion.
No, it was a crappy promotion. Outlaw Mud Shows, Jim Cornette would call them.
Yeah. Back in the day when I wore the military fatigues. Did a match. After the match, I used to exit through the crowd. I start to go through the crowd and these hill jack toothless.
Yeah, you already said West Virginia.
Yeah. Started, I swear they were rubber shanks. They were screaming. You know, I guess I beat up one of their local favorites. I knocked out the last tooth he had, and they were going to kill me. And I was the good guy.
Did you send him a dental bill afterwards? I would have.
I tried, but
I'm sure CareSource would have covered it.
no, actually they said he was rejected. They couldn't justify that one tooth.
Dang.
Old
But-
sweet tooth.
You know what? That's the fastest I drove out of West Virginia in my entire career.
Huh.
I mean, I made it across that Ohio line in like 10 minutes after leaving the venue.
I've
Granted, it
done
was
that
just 4 miles
anyway.
over the border, but you know.
West Virginia's
we were-
terrible.
Yeah, but I know you got some good road stories.
Okay, look, I got some good stories at wrestling events. I'm not going to give away any of my road stories because, like he said, we're not incriminating ourselves. But I can go ahead and say some funny times I had in the wrestling ring. All right. We're doing an event. Frankie and I and you actually were all three at the same event. And it was called Worcester, Ohio. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. And while we're there, now, one thing about Worcester is they can't stand when you call it Wooster.
I just won that.
And
Wooster.
even more,
Jesus.
geez, you're going to break things.
Man.
Even more, watch your mouth on the show now,
Potty
sir.
mouth.
PG.
Yeah, but he's just give me it back.
Sorry. It was just, oh, you
Jeez. All right.
horrible week.
I know, right?
I'm so sorry.
We're doing an event. Shh. You asked me to go.
We're back at it. Wooster.
We're at Worcester, and they don't like you calling it Wooster.
Yeah, they got all worked up.
Yeah, they hate that. Well, I figured, well, what's Worcester rhyme with? A rooster. And so I came out there with a big bag of chicken feed, and I'm throwing chicken feed at their
I
feet.
thought it was a nice gesture.
I thought it was nice too. I'm just trying to feed the fans. Then I get in the ring, demanding a heavyweight championship match. Because it's one of my gimmicks. I do. Because, I mean, when you're great like me, you demand things. And I said, I demand a heavyweight championship match. And since I was nice enough, even though I look out in Rooster, Ohio, and all I see are a bunch of chickens, I was still smart enough to bring feed. It works for both. And feed all the fans, so I should get a championship match.
Nice.
And, of course, Tommy Banks obliged. And who won that match? Oh, yeah. I ended up winning his championship from him that night. Thank you. Good wrestler, though, Tommy Banks.
Oh, yes. I miss that.
Very
guy.
good wrestler.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Another one, very similar. You got to know your crowds. We're in Barbertucky, Ohio. I like doing this in Ohio, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, Ohio's
I mean,
it's fun.
They're far apart, but, it's like, I'm doing this, and
We're doing it.
so, like, why is it I can't tell the story without you guys making noise? What's wrong with you two?
You want the whole list or the top 10?
Okay. And so I did the cheese. And I came out, I had little cubes of cheese on toothpicks, and I handed it to every single female in the crowd,
Oh.
which is fine and nice. Need another beer. And then I get on the mic again, demanding a championship match.
Yeah, as well you should.
And I'm like, since I was nice enough to come out here and feed your rats, you should be nice enough to give me a title, championship belt, a shot for the belt.
If I had to wager a guess, were they upset that you called them rats?
Yeah, I got pelted with a lot of cheese. Now the fat girls, they all ate their
Well,
cheese.
they ate
Don't
their
get me
cheese,
wrong.
yeah.
They was too
They were
late.
trying to get the other ones
That-
fused too.
The fat girls, the ones that didn't already chop down the toothpicks, threw the toothpicks at me. What was left of them, but the skinny girls that were trying to watch their weight, they were throwing they were pelting me with cheese, which is rude because I was nice enough to feed them. And lo and behold, the champion there at the time, that was UWC, was Tack, and he cowardly did not give me my championship match.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
And no disrespect to your role.
Well, I'd hope not. You're one of my way
I
brothers.
understand that, but I find one part of that story completely unbelievable. You know where I'm going,
I
don't
do.
you? That there are any women in Barberton that are even worried about their weight.
No, they didn't like me calling them rats.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes
No,
more
they
sense.
weren't worried about their weight. The anorexic girls were probably from like
Meth. Meth is a
Yeah.
hell of a drug.
Meth Land, Ohio, and stuff like that,
Okay.
or whatever they call it, Cuyahoga Falls, I think it's called.
Actually, it's
or
called
Kenmore.
Methmore.
It's called Kenmore, yeah.
It's called Methmore, but
Methmore, yeah.
That's right.
So they were probably they jumped the border there, but yeah, it's
I was just it completely floored me that he said that, and I'm like, whoa.
no, they weren't trying to watch their weight. The skinny girls were trying to. They don't know how to. They didn't understand the chewing process because
Their
they only
teeth
know,
were too soft because of all the
they only know that motion
their
right
teeth
there.
were too soft. They couldn't bite through the cheese because of all the meth use.
They know how to suck two things: meth pipe and
Cheese.
a cigarette. What were you guys thinking? I was talking about.
B-Town.
Oh yeah, how they got that meth pipe? Yeah. Okay. Or maybe it's three things. Anyway, yeah.
B-Town. All right. That's it. I don't have any other questions.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. We come back, we're going to kind of do a rundown of the card, unfortunately. And then we're also going to interview our guest, Die Hard the Hunter. But first, we're going to show a match. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
As you know, my co-host is pretty much dead. We are joined here with Jayhawk now. Jayhawk, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing just fine. You can help out here for
You have any favorites in this kind of world?
Well, I'm always looking out for the people. If you're traveling the road looking for light heavyweight or
Frankie Andolini looking like a girl on webtoon.com. I think he's on roll. He's gone. Black Sabbath has been eliminated. It's confirmed. He has been eliminated. Oh, Ray Stewart giving it. DJ's not learning now. It's not Ray's way. Crowley, that is two definite spots. Jeffrey has been eliminated. That's two for Crowley. Ooh. Now, I have seen Crowley come in. I have seen him completely take this lead over. He is not in it for friends. He is in it to win it.
Don't get along with the guy.
Oh, that's three! See you later, DJ. Oh, he's hanging on. Grip. Oh, a lady over there digesting his meatball sub. Oh! Ray hanging on by Jim. No!
Only to the apron, not to the floor.
Take it off, Crowley! He's the greatest for a reason. Andolini through the bottom rope.
Very importantly, through the rope, not over the top rope. He's coming in.
Smart man. Very smart man. Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't pull him, man. Oh! Down the ropes! Oh, Ray Stewart!
They're calling for on it down.
Ray Stewart has been eliminated. It is down to 3 now. Oh, Andolini's dead again. He gets knocked down, but he gets up again. They'll never keep him down.
Energizer Bunny!
Number 2.
Andolini!
What do you mean now? You gotta roll over the top.
Oh, what?
Who made that roll?
That's right.
Who made that roll?
2. Oh, come on.
Frankie, come on.
Oh! And your winner, Alexander
As all you RCW fans know, and certainly the Rogueholics know, I was successful in the RCW Championship match versus my career. And Ric Lieb, you gave a great effort. You broke my nose with a knee lift. You split my lip, forced my tooth out of my lip, hitting me with this belt. But it wasn't enough, because you see, you made two fateful errors. First, you made me wait. You made me wait way too long. I've been the #1 contender since I got in RCW. And you played the waiting game. Second, you put my career on the line, which you, of all people, ought to know that people who love this business will fight with everything they have when it's a career versus title match. Now, I'm going to give you this. This was probably your best effort ever in a Rogue versus Ric Lieb match. Just so happened you came out on the wrong end this time. You were a fine champion, but now you're going to move to the end of the line because I have a year before I have to see you again. And I'm going to make you wait the same way you made me wait. And you're going to see how fun that game is. And then we will do this again. I promise you that. But for now, my focus is going forward on April 18th at the Akron Turner Club in an event called Wanted. But the problem with that event being named Wanted is nobody wants to get in the ring with me. And that's a promise.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. All right, before we go ahead and interview our guest today, we're going to go ahead and do a rundown of the card from last week. We're going to start with quite possibly the biggest debacle of them all, my match. We're going to end with another debacle, don't we? Yeah. Okay, and we'll end with a big debacle, his match. In the main event, I lost my heavyweight championship to a man who not only, I believe, had his guys start a fight with my guys outside the ring so that they would get kicked out and sent to the back. But then when these guys were gracious enough to come out of here and make sure that I had my back walked, Frankie and Sonny, I mean, all they did is they wanted to show me something on my title, my championship belt, my trophy.
I can't show you now. It's gone.
Right.
Yeah, there was a...
And this thief, this obvious criminal, stole my championship belt, threw it on the ground, disrespectfully, started clubbing me when I went to go pick up my championship belt, and then DDT'd me, which, by the way, should be an outlawed move, I think.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
could have been seriously injured.
people that use DDTs have no business in wrestling. Jake Roberts. People that... Why do you think I kicked freaking Justin Bradley out of wrestling? I told him, you get out of here or else. You know he took off. You haven't seen him since. Because he knew I wasn't playing. People that use DDTs have no business in professional wrestling. And he DDT'd me on a heavyweight championship belt. He disrespected the heavyweight championship belt and then acts like he enjoys that he stole that prize.
Oh, whatever.
Right.
Chomp.
You know, do you
Chomp.
realize I broke his nose in this match? Do you realize that I hit him so hard with that belt, my fist, that his tooth went all the way out through, and he was bleeding on both sides. And this man still did not realize, just wisen up and get out of wrestling.
Disgusting.
I'm pissed.
But you know what? It's nice because everything went wrong and it was unfortunate. But the nice thing is you're not placing blame on anyone, even though it was clearly Sonny's fault. That's what's nice.
His own brother.
Is there tension between you and your brother?
No,
No,
absolutely not.
he's just Sonny blamed it on him in the ring.
I just need to know that everyone's aware that it was in fact Sonny's fault, and I tried to stop
It wasn't
right?
either.
It was
of
the
these
Rogue's
things
fault.
happen.
Yes, ultimately it was.
I watched the match.
Yeah.
He stole He stole the belt.
Yeah.
He did not. You didn't hand him the belt.
So,
Absolutely not.
grand theft.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's worth over
That's larceny.
It's
Yeah,
worth
that's grand larceny.
$1,000.
Assault.
Felony assault.
Oh yeah, felony assault. That's.
I
real.
mean, he should be locked up for 10 years plus.
Yeah. When he left, he walked right across the street, not in the walkway, so you can add jaywalking.
Ouch.
That's the kind of level
10
of criminal
years-
we're dealing
Okay,
with.
that's 10
Right.
years in a week. Yes. That puts it over. That's like 10 years probation when he gets out.
And then when he left, his stereo is up real loud. There's ordinances in Akron. You can't just have your radio going real loud, blaring your own theme music.
I mean, it's just like he has like no
When
respect
he
for the
left
law.
playing his own theme music.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a mark.
What a mark
Yeah.
for himself.
when he probably had, I made him that nice CD with my music on it. He could have put that in.
Right? Yeah, and he kept screaming out the window, "Yeah, baby!
Yeah.
Yeah, baby!" So apparently he was cutting a promo.
Oh man.
Because that's all he knows how to say. Anyway, we're going to move on from this because it's depressing.
Yeah.
Super Heavyweight Championship match. Kenny Hendricks body slammed the 400-plus pound Schizo.
Wow.
There's like 2 or 3 people in his head too, so he's body slammed like a lot of people
At
with
one
that
time.
Yeah, at one time.
Kenny Hendricks may very well be next to Animal, of course, is just here, and Vinny DiMarzo, and myself,
Me,
and Die Hard.
me, I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, okay, and you too. The strongest man in professional wrestling, because I couldn't believe he picked him up. Max Cortez too.
Yeah.
Max
is pretty.
I can't believe I forgot Max.
Sonny's pretty strong too.
Yeah, Sonny's strong. Miss Felony too. Yeah.
She's very
I
strong.
mean, we got to add you two, and then we got to put her in there.
Obviously. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, body slam Schizo to retain his super heavyweight championship.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything bad about him anymore.
No, but the only thing that amazed me about that match is how there was a match after that.
Yeah.
That
The
was a
ring killed
lot of weight coming down on an RCW ring.
Yeah.
That just proves how professional RCW is. Nothing but the best.
All right. Anyway, we're good.
Get the hell out of here, lady! I'm gonna get that lady thrown out of here. Her
Eventually.
stupid kids. She's got like
Right.
42 kids up there.
Up
You
there
know
tap
that?
dancing. I hear him.
Yeah.
Neo championship match. This actually started the event off. First match of the night. Blew the roof off the place. Spotlight Marcus Knight. Lord Marcus Knight defeats Spike St. James. Fair and square as always.
Doesn't everyone beat Spike St.
How does this guy keep getting title shots?
I don't know.
Championship belt shots.
Championship belt shot.
We're not Vince McMahon, okay? We don't.
How does he? How does he keep getting put in championship matches?
Who'd he beat?
That's
Did
what
he
I
beat
think of him
anybody?
being in championship matches.
I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, how's he still in professional wrestling? Yeah, right?
I don't
That's a
know.
different story.
I do not know.
We need to find out.
All I'm
Inquiring
saying
minds
is
want to know.
this. That man somehow gets special treatment. Maybe because they're like, maybe if we keep giving these matches, he gets paid more, he can buy some food. So, yeah, but long story short, he won't be in any championship match next time.
He loves.
Will he even be at the next event? Who knows? Because it's like, I think Marcus may have killed him. You
Then Marcus
started
may
him
not
off.
be at the next event.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
way
yeah,
This
yeah.
goes.
I mean, you know what happened last time he wrestled you? You put him in a legal hold at the time. Everything got checked out. They were going to try and make you go through what? Anger management? They're going to try and make you try and blame it on PTSD. Then everything gets checked out and they're like, okay, it's a legal hold, but we're going to ban it.
Yeah,
so now it's an outlaw
But it's
hold.
been banned after I
Yes,
did it.
after you did
After
it.
I did it.
Because of the fact that he passed out. What should have happened is they should have checked him. He should have worked like a sleeper. You should have won the match.
Exactly.
So, but now hindsight's 20/20. It's too late. You'll get your shot at him again to just smack him around again. It'll be fun. Johnny Gigolo defends the All-American City Championship belt against Ricky Williams. I'm telling you, I really like what I see out of the second generation Ricky Williams. But, unfortunately, Johnny Gigolo hit that illegal sleeper hold, which also needs to be banned. And if his sleeper hold is legal, then why is his version not? That's all. Dragon sleeper illegal, regular sleeper legal? I think not. So Johnny Gigolo retains the championship belt against Ricky Williams. Sonny Andolini, well, I don't think he really wanted to win this match because what happened was they went in there.
The guy he wanted to have a grudge match against a guy who didn't have a grudge against him.
Right, so you guys made a grudge.
We made a grudge.
You beat the crap out of him.
He was too dumb to stay down anyway. Sonny beat him like 5 different ways, 5 different times, and the mook kept kicking out. Like,
right.
what? Just stay down, kid.
So what eventually happened in that?
He attacked me when I was coming into the ring to make sure that what the hold he had him in was legal.
Right.
Because I didn't have enough faith in the referee
right.
that he was checking that. So I wanted to get a closer look. So I came into the ring and then I was brutally attacked. And then we made a grudge. We made a grudge with the kid.
Now there's a grudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You kicked his butt.
Yep.
And then Jeffrey LaRoque came out tripping over chairs.
Yeah, I don't know. We got out of there. Anytime that kid carries something heavy around, he's gonna fall. Somebody's gonna get hurt. So we just left.
Right.
Not because we were scared. We just.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
If he would have dropped it on my face or something.
You guys were laughing on your way out. That's all that mattered.
Hilarious.
So yeah, that was ridiculous. The Way defended their tag team championships against the Main Attraction. The Way, as you see, we are still the tag team champions.
That was no doubter.
That wasn't a part of the question. I get to have a championship belt with me again because of the Freebird rule. Any of us can defend this. So just so you know, I'm still not championship.
Yeah, champion.
Now, of course, wrestle for the Cure. I am still the Logan Scott Heart of a Warrior champion, but this isn't Wrestle for the Cure Spotlight. This is RCW Spotlight, so I don't bring that on here. But if something were to happen to these, don't be surprised if I bring that on here. And then Detroit's Most Wanted became the #1 contenders after they cheated their way to beating the Pinnacle.
RoboCop didn't even show up. I was really disappointed.
Me too.
Yeah, because if you're that wanted from Detroit,
yeah,
RoboCop should have been there. So maybe they're not even wanted. Maybe these guys are like.
I don't think anybody wants them.
Yeah, I don't even know if they have any real street cred.
I think they're false flagging.
Yeah.
False flagging.
Yeah, flag on the play.
Akron Armory Classic Battle Royal.
I don't want to talk about it.
I watched you throw that man over the ropes twice.
I had a perfect strategy.
And I kept trying to scream from the back, but I wasn't allowed out there because, I kept screaming, Frankie, you have to pin him. Frankie, you have to pin him. But the crowd was so deafening.
Yeah.
Because they were rude.
Everyone was yelling, please take my phone number. Call me.
I know, right?
Here, Frankie, take some money. I'm like, don't touch me, people. You know not to touch me. I don't like to be touched.
Right.
And all those punk kids, I'll tell you something else. You know what? There's a lot of little punk kids running around here. What do you got? Morris Day and the Time running around with Ray. And Ray, he needs to stop being a doormat, right? He seems, everybody, he's on my team. Ray, he's not on your team. That kid will stab you in the back. Morris Day, I know what you're doing, all right? And then you got those 2 little grimy street kids coming in here with their dirty corduroys, touching up all my stuff, making it stink in here.
Stop, I didn't get them.
They need to go out there, first off, wash your hair, throw your stuff in the washer and dryer. You know what? Maybe you don't have a washer and dryer. I know how it comes in New Jersey. Maybe the water's bad, whatever. Just go to the laundromat, man. Just do something.
They're from Erie, Pennsylvania.
They're definitely from Jersey.
No, Erie, which is the toilet of upstate New York, Buffalo. Huh. I know a guy from Buffalo.
Huh. Either way, those dirty kids need to stop coming around my stuff. They're talking all this stuff
You
because
may
they didn't
wanna
like that I
settle
beat
them
them.
people down again.
No, you know what? I'm going to tell you another story about this woman up here with her kids, right? She's a terrible mother. You know why? She's got 400 kids up there, and I'm like, lady, don't you need to be buying diapers or something?
Right.
She says, no. She said, you see this package? 24 to 28 pounds. She said, you know how much poop that is before you even have to change one diaper? I got enough for all these kids.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Shit.
Anyway, the whole thing's a bunch of crap, and I'm going to beat all these kids up, and that's just the way it's going to be.
Okay. Well, I know that them kids were calling you out on the show last week.
Adorable.
Look.
Little dogs can bark.
Right. Now we have to get on to you. Alexander Crowley ends up winning this thing. He gets a second shot at the Light Heavyweight Championship belt.
I am actually looking forward to you getting in the ring with him. That guy
Cheated.
tricked me by having some rules set aside and making sure I never got to hear the
Let
rules.
me see your face again.
Yeah.
Right,
You
right
still
here,
got a
kick
mark.
me.
Well, yeah, but you got a mark right up
Yeah,
there.
it's
So-
up underneath my beard too.
Was that illegal kick he does?
Yeah, right in the So
With a loaded boot.
yes, yeah. There's definitely something in it. So I am genuinely looking forward to watching you beat that guy up.
And he calls that move sweet shin music. If you weren't on your knees, it would have hit you right
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
right down there. It would have hurt so bad. You know how hard it hurts when you get kicked in the shin? Like, if you ever
Very
played
hard.
soccer, there's a reason why I don't like
This lady
that.
up here with all her kids. Every time I try to throw them out, the little kids kick me in my shins.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even like chihuahuas. The little
All
ankle
those
biters.
kids though, they got real glass jaws. So if you really crack them, they drop every time.
That's what I like about 3 or 4 year olds, man.
Yeah,
You
they
really-
can't fight for nothing. Babies can't fight. Old ladies can't fight. It's
Right.
yeah.
It's a lot easier. What's going on?
Crowley's can't fight.
No, Crowley's.
Get
Crowley's-
lucky shots in.
Yeah.
Look. What do you call himself now? Toothless, ruthless.
Oh.
Alexander Crowley.
I think he was going by Alex now or something now that
Alex?
he's in Team B.
Trying to be like AJ, huh? Alex. Alex.
I want to be like, hey, yo, Alex.
So, Team Beast. Are they even allowed at ringside during this match? I don't think
know
they
yet.
should be.
I don't know yet. This match is
The
just been
way
made.
that things have been going for the way, I do not think they should be even allowed in the building. But, beside the point, Crowley challenged me. Well, first show for RCW.
event. This is the show.
First event for RCW. You get demolished. Then
Demolished.
Then you enter a impromptu match to get shot number 2. You don't even finish the match. You try to kiss the fans' feet. I don't get it. So now
Yeah, he left. I mean, didn't he?
He left
I
with a
remember.
vengeance that
Yeah.
night. I mean,
He was like,
ran,
he tripped on the chairs.
He
I remember
ran
that.
into the crowd and fell on him. I couldn't believe it. I think he's just badass crazy.
All right.
So he gets shot number 3. He's telling everyone 3rd time a charm. Nah, sorry. See this championship belt? It's mine. It's the ways. Team Beast got lucky once. They don't get lucky again. Come April 18th. Akron Turner Club, Talmadge, Ohio. I said it the first time. This time I make it happen. I make your birth certificate a worthless document. I've got nothing else to say about it.
I'm looking forward to it.
So am I.
You're really looking forward to it?
I am.
That means a lot to me.
Yeah,
it really
man.
does. I think he's starting to come around.
No, I'm not.
It's also his
No,
weight
I'm not.
class.
Yeah, I just want to see him. That's another thing. During the course of the Battle Royal, when I got out, nobody noticed, but I actually ate a piece of pizza. And when I weighed in at 199.9999 pounds, eating that pizza unfortunately put me over the top.
So you're saying you want
So
the
I
Rogue?
actually kind of threw it anyway because I knew it wouldn't be fair.
So you say you want the Rogue?
No.
You just said you're 201.
I said that?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm in that weird little gray area in between the two.
So you want the Rogue and
So
Gunner
right
at
now-
the same time?
No, I'm actually right there in that. There's like a weight class right in between. Right, there's this one, then there's this one. I'm kind of right there right now.
Okay, all right. So you
I'll
can't.
let you know if I go one way. Or
Right,
the
all right. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
So you didn't figure out which way you're going to go yet, huh?
Right.
Let's
See what he
you
did there?
Let's see what he did there. That's good stuff.
Anyway.
All right.
All right. Well, Die Hard, hopefully, good luck with that. Obviously, the way will come out victorious as almost always.
Is that it? We gotta go. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's it. All I know is, Rogue, I definitely 100% want to invoke my rematch clause, because I know for a fact if you get in the ring with me again, I'm going to take my championship belt back. And with that said, I'm going to give it to you.
You know what? I'm leaving. This place stinks anyway. I'm gonna get a fumigator. You guys stick around if you want, but somebody's gonna come clean this up. This is you little punk kids stay out of my bar.
Right.
I'm leaving.
For
See
your
you
role
guys.
model, Ric Lieb, that's Frankie Andolini, and of course, Tyler the Hunter. So long. We'll see you again next week for more RCW Spotlight. Hey guys, it's your role model, Ric Lieb. I want to thank you for watching the show. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and hit subscribe right down there, and it would help us a lot. I appreciate it.